Imagine for a moment that you could see yourself through the eyes of someone who recognizes every detail of your strength, your story, and your ability to rise again. Imagine that instead of being so hard on yourself, you simply took a deep breath and realized that the most important relationship in your life isn't with a partner, with your family, with your job, or with the expectations of the world, but with yourself. And this is where the quiet transformation begins. The one that doesn't make noise but changes everything. Because when a woman decides to look at herself with kindness, when she chooses to treat herself as a priority, when she understands that she deserves love, care, and respect coming from within, nothing and no one can stop the growth that begins inside her. You start to see that there is no flaw capable of diminishing your journey. No scar that can erase the glow of your courage, no rejection that can take away your worth. And even if life has tried to convince you otherwise, the truth is that there is a powerful force inside you, one that may have been hidden, silenced, or ignored for years, but it never stopped existing. Today, as you hear these words, you can feel it awakening again. The truth is, when you learn to love yourself truly, there is no room left for emotional crumbs. No room for shrinking yourself just to fit into small places. No room for begging for love from someone who can barely offer presence. Loving yourself is choosing yourself every day, even on the hard days. It's looking in the mirror and seeing not the woman the past tried to break, but the woman who survived, who grew, who learned, who keeps evolving. It's understanding that you are capable of building a beautiful life, even if you're starting from zero. It's trusting that there is something in you too valuable to waste on doubts, fears, and insecurities. The relationship you have with yourself is the only one that stays with you from beginning to end. And when you begin to nourish that bond with care, patience, and truth, everything around you changes. Your choices become stronger, your energy lighter, your gaze more confident, and your life starts blooming in ways that even you find surprising. And here is where you need to understand one of life's biggest revelations. You never lost your worth. Not when you were ignored, not when you were underestimated, not when someone couldn't recognize what was most precious about you. Your worth is not measured by the mistakes you made, by the times you trusted the wrong person, by the tears you cried, or by the days you doubted yourself. Your worth is intrinsic, absolute, non-negotiable. It exists simply because you exist. And when a woman awakens to this truth, she becomes unshakable. She realizes she can be happy on her own and that companionship should never be used as emotional anesthesia. She understands that the love she seeks in others must always start within her, and the more she nurtures it, the more she overflows. You don't need to prove anything to be loved. You don't need to push yourself beyond what is healthy. You don't need to shapeshift to please anyone. You only need to be you, whole, authentic, present. When you place yourself as the priority in your own life, when you care for your emotions, your peace, and your self-esteem with the same dedication you once gave to others, something extraordinary happens. You become magnetic. You attract healthier relationships, more aligned situations, more beautiful opportunities. You begin to feel joy in your own company, pride in your choices, admiration for the woman you're becoming. And that is the kind of power no one can take from you. So today, I invite you to make a pact with yourself, to honor your story, to value your heart, and to respect your process. to treat yourself with the gentleness you've always given to others, to see your own light even on cloudy days, because in the end, it all comes back to you. It all begins with you, and everything blooms through you. If this video touched your heart, if you felt that strength awakening inside of you, then keep walking this self-love journey with me. Click now and watch the other videos on the Love for Me channel. Each one was created to remind you of how powerful, desirable, complete, and capable you are of building the life you deserve. Let's go together.